Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stamping. I'm Pamela Pick.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Mr. Bill.
We're going to give a minute for everyone to start kind of filing in. And then we'll get started.
Ooh, I see the drawing bag.
Yep.
Are we starting out with the drawing?
No, I just wanted it to remind me. But you keep going there, hon, and you welcome people in.
Got 2 people in my watch party.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, we're just getting people coming in.
I would say.
I see Kristen and Kelly and Nancy and Karen and Marcia. Hi, Marcia. Jackie, woohoo. Sherry, nice to see you. Jean and Kristen Tatum and Fran and Madison. Hello, 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 hello. So we've got some people in here now, and we'll get going. Hi, Sherry. So, if you want to get in the drawing for next week, be sure to share my video this week. We'll be doing a drawing at the end of each of the Facebook Live. So, host code 47H4YWKH. Woo, mouthful. Let's get going. Let's start with some announcements. Of course, who needs a catalog? I really do not want to be left with these Christmas catalogs or holiday catalogs. So if you want one and you do not have a demonstrator and you'd like me to be your demonstrator, I would love to send you one of these catalogs. All I need you to do is just to send me a message here on Facebook, or you can email me. You can call me. Let me know your address and I'll get one out to you. Also, I have an amazing team of ladies at the Piccadilly Pearls. And if you would like to join my team, if this is something that you're interested in doing, let me know. There is quite a money-making opportunity. And if you just want to get your supplies at a discount, you can get that too. Yeah, join up. So, Paper Pumpkin Bill, when do they have to sign up by?
Sunday.
Is it Sunday already?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sunday. So if you want to get in on
Sunday.
on the next Paper Pumpkin, it's by the 10th of every month. This next one is going to be, I think, 24 gift tags in 4 different designs for your holiday gift giving. So that's pretty cool. You just go to mypaperpumpkin.com and please pick me as your demonstrator. I would appreciate it. If you have not gotten your paper trimmer and you want to, it is available to get right now. So this thing is awesome, you guys. I've had different paper trimmers. This is my favorite one by far. And the price point is really, really a good price point for this quality of a paper trimmer. So we do have them on sale now, and they are available, as well as the Christmas time suite. It is here. It is open. This is only while supplies last. So if this is something, yeah, if this is something that you want, let me show you. It's got a picture of a rose, and you know, roses go with anything. So this could be used for a wedding card. This could be used for a sympathy card, anything. So it's got some gold foil in the designer series paper. There's a whole suite where you can buy each thing separately. So this is called Christmas Time. Also, again, a reminder about my 4-month online PDF workshop series. So if you buy, say I think the Perfectly Plaid, I think that's like not orderable right now, which is sad. This thing was really, really popular this year, but we've got other ones that you never know how they're going to go if they're going to sell out. This little moosey one is really cute, you guys, but I have a free PDF that for my customers who order each one of these You don't have to order each one, but every one that you order, I have 5 coordinating projects that goes with it on PDF that I'll send to you. And then last but not least is Piccadilly Perks. So Piccadilly Perks is a reward program just for being a loyal customer to Piccadilly Stamping. How does it work is every $35 that you purchase, every sale that you make that's $35 or more, you earn a letter to form the word Piccadilly. There's 10 letters. So it's buy 10, get 1 free type of thing. It's like a punch card, only without a punch card. So I will send you, how you know is I will send you an email letting you know where you're at as far as the points go, what letters you have. When you get them all collected, I'm going to give you a free shopping spree on me for $25 free of product, whatever you choose. That discludes celebration items and it excludes the host items, but you can get anything else in the current catalogs or in the clearance rack. Plus, I'm going to pay the tax and the shipping for you. So that's about a $35 value. Now, I've just tried this for 1 year. This ends January 31st, 2020, and I'm going to reevaluate how the program's going, but it's done pretty good so far. So if you want to save a little bit extra, you can save just by being a customer of mine. I am bringing back out my cute little Piccadilly Post mailbox. I got this from a customer last year. I have actually a little stamp that says Piccadilly Post that I put on my letters and mailers that go out. And so they found this little ornament and they sent it to me, and I think it's really cute. So it's holiday time now, so I'm gonna be having this out for us. And which reminds me that I got a little bit of Piccadilly Post from a few people, and I wanted to share this with you. So I got this little card from my friend Marcia, and she's using the Magnolia Lane paper. Isn't this pretty? Oh, I love it. Just because it says, how cute. And then this one, it came Halloween, and so I wasn't able to share it with you last week, but isn't this cute? This is from my friend, and I love how she signed it, Feisty. It's a little nickname I have for one of my downlines. So thank you, Nancy, and thank you, Marcia, for the beautiful cards. I appreciate that. Bill, will you set those back over there? And we'll get this out of the way. So how's everybody doing?
Sure you share.
Oh, yes, please. Please share. Oh, you know what? Bill's working for a Scooby snack, and I have to show you guys something before we begin. So I asked him to promote me wherever he's at, and he does. The man wears a Piccadilly Stampin' t-shirt and stuff different times, and so I've been teasing him with the Halloween candy that we had, and he'd get a Scooby snack if he said certain things. But I found these, and I had to share these with you guys. So Bill, you're gonna get some Scooby-Doo dog biscuits. I know. So this says they're graham cracker sticks, but I just could not help it. There you go. He's got a Scooby-Doo voice. Aren't these cute as heck? So here you go.
Oh, thank you.
There's your Scooby snacks for being
open them. They're noisy.
Such a good assistant. He is really a good assistant, you guys. So, all right, let's get going. I have a couple of really fun projects. And I'm going to go backwards from what I thought I was going to do, and that's okay. Sometimes it's okay.
Backwards, huh?
Yeah, it's okay. So let me get my project box here. And I don't know if you guys took advantage of that sale that we had, but I did. We had an extra 15% off sale. What was it, a week or two ago now? Yeah. And this Let It Ride set was one that I had been looking at for a while, but I hadn't got it. And when the extra 15% came off, I was like, I'm going for that. As a demonstrator, you guys, we get our discount plus an extra 15%. So I know it was really, really worth it for me. And I think it's really stinking cute. And I decided, I'm going to play around with this. But I didn't care for some of the, for what I wanted to do, I wanted to make a birthday card, and there just wasn't a saying that I liked. So I'm going to pair it with my other favorite is Itty Bitty Birthdays. And I use the Itty Bitty Greetings and Itty Bitty Birthdays and Itty Bitty Christmas. I have all three this year.
Nice.
I really do like it, but I'm going to do the Let's Celebrate You because we're going to do kind of a man card. So the image I'm going to use out of here is just this horse image, and then I'm going to use the Let's Celebrate You. Okay. I'm going to just put those there, okay? This has got several layers, actually. And I didn't know it was going to turn out that way. But I wanted kind of a masculine card. So I'm going to start off with a card base. And this is Night of Navy. And Marcia, if you're watching, I put my fingers like this. I put it down. Put my fingers in the middle. Thumbs down. And that's how I get it straight each and every time. Okay, so get my background. I took a piece of, this is the Seaside Spray, and this is cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and I just ran it through the, what is this one called? I have to go look it up now. Oh, and the one time I don't have it marked. The corrugated, that's what it is. The corrugated embossing folder to give it that texture. So I always like to start with my card bases. I have no idea why, but we're going to start there.
Well, you always want to start with the bottom.
You do?
Okay.
I've seen other people do the top and then build the bottom. It's just whatever people are comfortable with. Now, I'm adding more glue here when I do something that is, this is one of those heavily embossed, is that what I want to say?
Yeah, there we go.
Pieces, because some of it isn't gonna, maybe I got those cut.
Putting the corrugated side down?
Well, they're both corrugated.
Oh.
I'm just putting it on the card base. So there we have that. All right. You guys have seen me use this. In fact, last week I used this exact piece. It's kind of a wood piece of, wood grain piece of designer series paper. This is from the Petals, Pressed Petals designer series pack. This is cut at one of my favorite measurements when I do cards. This is 3 by 4. And so then I have a matted piece of crumb cake at 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. And I want that wood grain side down. I think this side's just a little too feminine for what I'm trying to accomplish. Although, I don't know. You know, Wayne always likes flowered cards with bows and stuff. He never cares.
Yeah.
So.
He's from Ohio, though.
Oh, is Joy on? Say that loud enough for Joy to hear you, and you're going to be in trouble.
Joy can like flowers, and she's from Ohio. That's fine.
Yeah. But she's a Buckeye. Come on. We got to give them. Is Joy even on? Have you seen her?
I don't know if I'm going to watch for her.
Okay. So I've just added, so I have that little bit of a border on here. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Then I'm going to take, let's see, I have a piece of scratch paper here. This is one of the stitched shapes dies. It's the circle. And I do circles a lot, and I'm going to tell you a lot of the reason. Because I'm kind of, I'm not a precise stamper, I wouldn't say. And so I do it because when you stamp, doesn't matter what direction, I'm going to stamp this horse head. But if I stamp it this way, or I stamp it this way, or I stamp it this way, doesn't matter. I can arrange it on there any way I want because it's a circle. I'm going to use soft suede. So I don't have to be such a precision stamper, I guess, is my message there. And Ta-da! I just...
Kind of cool.
Is that neat? Does it show up on the...
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It's keeping...
getting to it online. But...
It's keeping time pretty good. Awesome. All right. We also have this beautiful denim. And this really is. I like it because this stuff folds up flat. It's not thick, but yet it gives that denim look. And I like that because it's very like flexible if you wanted to tie a bow. So it's very malleable. And this is called Denim 3/8 inch. And you'll have to excuse Bill. He had to step out for a moment because he has the on-call for work. So what I'm going to do is use my... You can use snail. I use fast fuse. It's just my preference, but I'm just going to run a little bit of fast fuse. Thank you to my friend France for my fast fuse runner. And I'm going to start by just snapping a little piece down like that. Bring in another piece. Whoops. Wrinkled it up a little bit. Down like so. And then the last piece that way. And then where did my...
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my paper snips. Do you see them?
Little snippers?
Yeah, I just had them too. Like seriously, I'll tell you what, in that, go right up there where your hand is, go down. Nope, nope, up, right there, no, next one, next, yep, go right there, nope. Go back to where you were, right there. See the one on that, on the, stay in that.
Oh, right here.
You guys, I wish you could have seen this. This was a Laurel and Hardy show.
It was. It's like, who's on first?
Yeah, and I couldn't give a description because I just was losing some words there. Have another spare pair of paper snips.
Where you have them?
So I keep those there in case Mom comes and stamps with me.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, so I've just kind of done a little zigzag here of the ribbon. And then I'm going to glue this down pretty heftily. I should have probably used my fast fuse for that too, because that would have stuck. But I'm just going to glue this right on top of it. And see, this is where I can decide where I want the angle of that horse, but I want him kind of just straight up and down here. Now it's going to take me a minute. I should have used my fast fuse.
Joy's on. It's my fault.
Joy, did you hear what he said?
Well, it says Joy's on, Bill's fault.
He was saying something about, this is the copper washi tape. And that comes in, I should probably show you what it comes in. So I got to find it now. I kept one intact, even though I've wanted to rip into it. This is the Tags and More accessory kit, and I just pulled it right out of that. This is a really awesome kit, you guys.
Is that still available?
Yes, it is still available.
Okay, just make sure they use their host code.
Okay. Yes, use the host code. Listen to you. You got your Scooby snacks.
I know, but I'm just telling everybody the deal.
So I'm going to cut off a little piece of it here and stick it down straight on there. Let's take this, and then I'm going to go ahead and, you know, I'm going to use dimensionals.
You can't use too many of them.
You can't, but since I've got that corrugated, it sticks up a little bit, so I'm just going to put...
so it'll work better.
I'm just going to put these right on the edges, and then we're going to stamp the sentiment. Oops. You're funny tonight. You are.
Oh,
I've had
snowing outside. Can't be in a bad mood.
Yes, you can over snow. Okay, so I'm going to set this right in the middle. Beautimus, beautimus. And then I've got a scratch piece of white, and I'm going to take I'm going to take that soft suede again that I used for the horse, and I'm just going to Time to Celebrate. I'm going to use the classic label punch and center that and pop it out.
Thanks. Kind of cool.
Well, thank you. And I'm going to use the mini dimensionals for this instead of the regular ones. They fit better, and I don't have to cut the other ones down. I'm going to take that like so. And you can have it hanging over, you can have it up. I just like that little bit of glitz on there. I'll go like that. So there is kind of a, it's got a lot of steps, but it's a very easy card to do. What you guys think of that? Can I get some lovin's? Any hearts?
Oh yeah, tons of them.
Great. Okay, so that's the first one. Now the second one here, I'm going to get this out of the way. That came out really cute, actually. Let me move some stuff around. My goodness.
All kinds of art.
Is there? Ooh, thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ooh.
Don't forget.
Don't forget.
Share my video.
Share the video.
Now this one,
Post code.
this one I am tickled about. It's simple. It's a very simple card with several steps, but it's very simple.
Nice manly card.
That is a nice manly card. And I like that it's just got a little bit of bling. There's no bows with the ribbon, and it's denim ribbon, right? So that's manly. And it could go for a woman too, really, because I think that was a cute card.
Equestrian award.
So, Joy, me and Joy had a good conversation about you.
When?
Yesterday.
Well, my nose was in.
So I'm going to use the Gather Together set. I love this set. I love the font, the images, but I am fabulously in love with these dies because these particular three are a leaf die that embosses and cuts. So we did this, I think, a couple weeks back where I used the Stampin' spritzer. You spritz it on the paper, you run it through with the die, and then what you get, you can see, yes, you can see how, and I'm going to stand up here and I'm going to put these together so everyone can see how pretty and how it embossed it as well as cut it out for me. So awesome, awesome. So there, I'm not going to go through all of that tonight because we are going to be using the Stamparatus and doing a little positioning. Not any really tricks, but we're going to be using it for positioning. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to start with, and I'm going to be using, so my mother has this set. I don't actually own it. It's Mom. See, she even writes Mom's on it. Thinks I'm going to steal her stuff. That would never happen, Mom. Anyway, this set is in our regular catalog, and I'm going to be using it with this. This thing is so stinking cute. Now that I've used hers, I'm going to have to buy it myself, I think. And I wish I would have got it when I was the extra 15% off. But I'm going to start off with some very vanilla card base, and I'm just going to fold it in half to make the base. By the way, I forgot to ask you, were there any questions between that last card or anything?
No, they were just saying it was... Oh, they're actually commenting about the leaves now, saying it's beautiful.
Oh, the leaves. That is such a fantastic, yes. Okay, so I've started with the card base. I'm going to set that aside. I have used, that was very vanilla. This is very vanilla. This is cut at 4 by 5 1/4 so that it is going to mat the A2 card base. I'm going to bring in the Stamparatus. If you haven't seen this, This is the new grid that is got the sponge right on it, so I love it. It's pretty cool. There's also
That's new?
yeah, it's been out a little bit, but I hadn't had it. I was always using the grid paper, which I do use the grid paper too sometimes. It just depends on what I'm working on. But I'm putting this down because the stamp set, this Budding Borders, it is a photopolymer stamp set, so you need that extra little bit of cush that this provides. So I have it here, and let me unmount this. I'm going to set it in. What?
What did you just pull off?
I pulled off the this
see.
image. I'm going to be using this image, so I wanted to show them how I set it up. Now, when I let me grab off the back.
Hi.
Who?
Laura Land.
Oh, hi, Laura. I'm going to grab off the magnets on the bottom, and I'm going to set these aside. How I usually use my Stamparatus is I don't stamp up in this corner. And I know that that seems like the most logical thing to do is to push it in the corner, but there's an edge on the corner. And if you push it in the corner, then sometimes you have to re-stamp, and you don't want to push, and you don't want to break these little plates. So I stamp more towards the, if you can remember, even when I don't do it, I a lot of times stamp towards the Stampin' Up! Logo here. And I own another company's stamp positioning tool, but this is my favorite by far, not just because I sell it. So what I want to do is I'm going to line this up along each of these edges now, and I'm going to put my magnets down to hold it in place. Then I'm going to take my stamp. Now, since this is a long stamp, and you can actually, if you wanted to make a little curve, you could make a curve. I don't want to, but I'm going to place it where I want it. And I have an idea that I don't want it right at the bottom. I want just a little gap from the bottom. Real easy. And then come over, pick it up, and now my stamp set is positioned where I want it. Now, because this is a little bit sticky, it did move my paper just a hair, so I am going to have to reposition. No big deal. This is why I also want to show you guys, especially for those of you who are signed up for Paper Pumpkin. Can you, I got it. Bill, I was going to ask you to hand it to me, but I have it. I, a lot of times, save my spot shots from my Paper Pumpkin just for projects like this, because it's so much easier to use. I hope this is in camera. When you are stamping, it's so much easier to use these, and these can be re-inked with your re-inkers at any time than it is to use these. But I don't have these colors, so for today, I'm going to be using these colors. Now, here's where I'm super excited, you guys. Super excited.
Super duper.
Okay, this is the color combination that I'm going to be using. Mary Merlot, Terracotta Tile, and Petal Pink. Now, I would have never thought of this combination on my own, but I think it's super stinking cute. And
Thought of it on your own. How'd you come up with it?
I came up with it, I believe, from right here.
Oh.
We have this is a color coach, and I can email you a copy of this if you would like a copy of our color coach. But that's where I came up with it. I use this a lot when I'm trying to develop colors to use, and I thought, what in the world? But I do like it. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to put these two underneath because I think it holds my plate correctly flat. I'm going to start with the Mary Merlot, the darkest color, first. This thing is so awesome. So, did you understand that I was really thrilled about this color?
Yes.
What I like about this, when I have something...
Lipstick that color?
Lipstick?
Yeah.
My mom's probably.
Oh, okay.
She's from the...
I didn't know if you had that color in lipstick, because Looks like it might be lipstick color.
Not for me. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to push it down. Now, I'm going to pull it up. Oh, I missed a spot. Oh no. Guess what? You can go right back over, re-ink. This is what I love about a stamp positioning tool. And you can lay it back down, press it down, make sure you get that. Look at that. I am so inky all the time. Is Angie on?
Yep.
Angie, you're not the only one with inky fingers. Okay, so I have this color. Now, I'm going to stick this away before I stick my finger in it again. And I'm going to show you the next thing. I'm going to take it off. My beautiful stamp chamois that I love, love, love. Thank you so much to my husband. I'm going to wipe that off there. See, it just folds right up so you can just clean that stamp really good. And I'm going to just dry that paper. Who has a Stamparatus, you guys?
A bunch of people.
Are they saying it?
Questions about it.
Go ahead.
That little pad that you got, is that something you had to order separately?
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, where's Joy? Is it in our new catalog this year, or is it that new? So then I'm going to take this back off. I'm not going to walk this stamp. I'm going to take it back off and I'm going to put it, I'm going to reposition it. Either Kristen Tatum, she always knows, or Joy, one of my Stampin' sisters will know the answer to that question right off the hand, so I can just keep going with the demonstration. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to pick it up, and this time I'm going to reposition. You can buy more magnets if you need to. I'm going to go with the next darkest color, Terracotta Tile. Ink it all up. Stinky, stinky, inky. Did anyone answer? Or have you not been paying attention?
I've got a few. There's
Perfect.
Joy. It's in the catalog.
It is in the catalog. Okay.
Yeah.
Told you, Joy knows
Item
everything.
number is 150866, and that's from France.
Woohoo! France!
Chamois on page 182.
Look at that. This is, I'm telling you what, Stampin' Up! Is a community of women who support each other, and I absolutely love that.
Well, there's some guys watching tonight, too. So.
All right.
Or spouses watching on their husbands.
Well, welcome whoever's watching, especially if you're new. Say hello. This is a very friendly bunch. I'm going to do the same thing again and just kind of position it where I want it. Pick it up again. I better close this. Trade spots with this. What are you giggling about?
Beth Ann said I'm just full of helpful information.
He really is. You know, this man wakes up in the morning. I bet you he was just a dream baby. He wakes up in the morning, every morning. Doesn't matter if it's snowing, raining, whatever. And he's like, good morning. He's such a happy little person. And then we're going to go here and put the last one on. Is that not pretty fall colors? I think it's
Look at that.
absolutely beautiful. Let me clean this last little bit up. And put this away. It's really pretty fall colors. That color coach is there to help us, and I do not mind sharing it with anybody. I'm gonna put that there for now, hun.
Okay. Gorgeous.
It's absolutely gorgeous. We got more tricks to come. Now, I did show you how to do these from running that through the Big Shot, and I am missing a stamp. I'm missing a stamp, though.
What's that?
It was in here. Let's see if it's still in here. Here it is.
You're not missing it. It was just put away.
It was. I try to load these so that I don't have to do this on camera. So I'm using the Season of Thanks because it is the season.
There's no trick on putting those on there, is there?
No, they stick right to it. I am going to get my Stampin' Pierce mat though, because when I end up putting this on, stamping this last image, I want to have a little cush underneath of it, just like with the Stamparatus, because it is a photopolymer stamp. So I have these beautiful leaves, autumn leaves that I have put into the same colors, and we're just going to line these up, and I'm going to use glue dots. Madison, if you're on, I'm using glue dots. Get excited, girly. Inside joke. I got teased about glue dots forever and ever by Madison and Mom one year.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I can see on dimensionals with your mom.
Oh, glue dots too. Glue dots was a whole thing. So I'm just going to kind of randomly use some glue dots here and come across like so. So pretty so far, right?
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to leave the glue dots out.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to use the Nature's Twine, and I'm going to use the neutral, I don't know what color. It's not really a color. Crumb cake. It's crumb cake. And I'm just going to tie a bow. Now with this, just cake. You heard
just cake.
You heard cake. It's called crumb cake.
Well, I could have crumb cake with my coffee.
It's Bill's birthday this Saturday for anybody who wants to know. And so I baked him a cake. And so when we get off of here, he's going to have a piece of cake. We're like celebrating early. And cake's on his mind. Scooby snacks and cake. Okay, so I've managed to make a little bow out of this. Cute.
Telling me happy birthday.
He is gonna be 25. Do you think they believe it? With all that gray in your beard?
It's wisdom.
Is that wisdom? He comes out of the shop this last weekend and he had a bunch of sawdust all over him, and I said something to him. He says, "That's man glitter." So that's right, that's man glitter. Okay, let me put this back away. Okay, isn't this cute? I love it, I love it, I love it. We're going to do one more thing, you guys, to embellish this sucker up after we stamp. And I'm going to stamp this in early espresso because I think that goes good with these colors. I'm going to stamp the Season of Thanks. And you can pick. Do I want it here or up here? Where do you guys like it? Let's go halfway maybe. Season of Thanks. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to get a little bit of, maybe I want this color. Let's see if I have a little early espresso re-inker. And I'm going to do my little trick, you guys, for the last little bit. I'm pulling out, I save these and reuse these all over and over and over and over again. Remember when I did the sprinkles? I was trying to think of the pigment sprinkles. Let me move this out of the way here. So you want to set up something to kind of keep from splatters. Now, everybody has their own technique. This one's mine because I have tried and tried and tried to do it where you flick the Stampin' Right marker and you flick it. It doesn't work for me like it does other people, so I'm going to show you my version. I'm going to take a dot of re-inker here. Fairly good size one. You're eating your Scooby snacks, aren't you?
No.
You couldn't even wait till we finished. Oh my gosh.
My cake afterwards.
No, I'm going to use an alcohol. I always have one marked with alcohol in my, and this one I use specifically for splatter technique in my aqua painter. And I'm going to get some, so that's fairly wet. I'm going to suck up this ink. And then what I like to do is you can,
cool.
Yeah, you can do as little or
That's
as
really cool.
much as you like. You do like it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Just remember that when you're done, you need to clean it out. Now, the reason why I use the alcohol one in this is because
dries faster?
It dries faster, yeah.
Yay, I got the right. Another.
You want another Scooby snack? Stuff one in your mouth, mister. Okay, but I do usually use a paper towel or something and kind of wipe it out of here. I don't ever let alcohol go onto my pad. Okay, so then we're going to put this back. What do you guys think of that tip? For those of you who, and I'm going to stand up and show you this so you can see the little splatters on there to kind of give a little texture. And I like that it's even on some of the leaves. So we'll put this, move that back away, bring this in, and then I'm going to use green glue because I'm going to center this on here.
Oh, I thought that was the card.
Well, it is. It's the card top, but I'm going to put it on the card base. And here we go. And it gives it that little edge, so it's kind of color on color, and I love it. And see, that's already dry, so I'm not even smearing that around, and I love it. Do you guys love it? Let's see what they think.
I do. They do. They love them.
Both of them? Did anyone like that little tip?
Yes, they did. Boy, there was like about 10 people.
Because I totally was sitting here thinking my upline can just take this and she does this thing. I've ruined so many of these, and she flicks it and it just flicks all over the place, and she does it so effortlessly. I do it and it's like I hit everything in sight. So I started,
the card.
Yeah, I started doing this, and this I feel like I have more control. And these re-inkers are, they're so wonderful. I love them. So that's the cards for tonight. And I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So again, if you want to purchase any of these things, you can just click right on to the link here on Facebook that says Shop Now. And that'll take you right to my store. Do we want to do
a drawing?
Do a drawing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Were there any questions?
People shared your event last week.
Yes, this is for the people, who shared last week. So you're going to win these cards tonight. So, and I was pleased with it, but if you would share for this week, you'll win. And I've got kind of some cute things next week, too. All right, are you ready?
To dig in there.
Okay, let me mix it up. So your name gets put in here.
Digging. Oh, Marcia Bartles.
Oh, Marcia. That's great, because actually I'm going to be sending you, I have another thing I'm putting out in the mail to you here. So you will get these cards that you can use for your friends and family. And so I appreciate you guys so much. Be sure to share my video to get into next week's drawing. And were there any questions or anything?
No, they love the cards.
Okay. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.